Good morning. This is the Morning Momentum. This is Richie, and man, it is Friday, and I am the lead pastor here at Movement Church, Tipp City, Ohio, and I've got Ethan here.
I'm Ethan Smith, and I'm the media director at Movement Church in Tipp City, Ohio.
And today we are celebrating because we've been a podcast now for about a month, and we just hit a milestone.
We did.
We have 50. Say that again.
50.
I'll let you say it, Ethan.
50 downloads.
Yes, let's go. Give yourself a hand. We are stoked that you guys are downloading and you are subscribing to this pretty stupid podcast.
It's exciting, though.
It's exciting. It's fun. And we have a lot of exciting things for you today. We just found out that today is National Prayer Day.
Yes.
And that is some exciting stuff for us. And so we want to encourage you to make sure you put a little time aside today to do some praying. And we talked about a week ago.
I think it was a week. Yeah, 1 week ago exactly.
And we talked about something very important.
Exciting.
Very exciting. And we don't sound very excited, but
we're building the suspense. Should we do it right now, or should we bring in the other surprise? We have so much stuff.
We have so much going on today. This is the craziest day.
We're just
ever.
So happy. It's a celebration.
It's a celebration day. We celebrate these things. It's been a lot of fun, a lot of cool things happening. Before we get into one of those, I'm just excited about what we're doing right now at the church. So we're getting ready to move into to week 2 of we got this big celebration going on here at Movement Church. So we've been at church now for a little over a year. We're getting ready to go into our second Easter. And it's just crazy to even think that. It's flown by. But we were like, hey, man, our church has been such a blessing to us. We want to give back in this going into this spring season. And so we were like, what better way than to bless some families? And now you might be listening saying, hey, dude, like, I'm a single dude. I don't got a family. I'm like, you've got friends, and if you don't have friends, you can take Ethan and I. Yeah. But what we are doing is over the next few weeks, leading up to Easter, if you bring a friend with you, you get to enter your name, your friend gets to enter their name, and we are giving away 3 prizes on Easter. We are going to give away, check this out, and this is where it comes in. Like if you don't have friends or anything or anybody, you can take us when you bring people.
I would be happy to be your guest.
And you're like, hey, I don't have anybody to bring. That's crap. Do you go to McDonald's? You could invite the person that gives you your food at McDonald's.
Yeah.
Do you ever go to the Mexican restaurant across the street? What's that place called?
Dos Lunas.
You go there, invite your waiter or your waitress to come to church with you. Where else could you invite people from? The gas station?
It depends on what you do.
You have got to have a neighbor.
School, neighbors,
school. I like school. That was a good one. That was a good one. Family that you don't really like, family that you do like. Yeah. And so there's all sorts of people that you can invite to come out to church with you and sit with you. But, man, I think it's going to be really stinking cool. So the first prize is, drum roll, here we go, a family 4-pack to Kings Island.
Whoa.
And
now let me clarify. Does it have to be your family?
It does not have to be your family either. You could say, hey, I don't want to take my kids, my wife and I, or my friends and I, my girlfriend and I, my boyfriend and I don't care who it is you take. My pastor and I.
Yeah.
Let's go. My media director and I.
My pastor, my media director, and
my executive pastor.
Maybe. Or just a friend.
Or a friend.
Yeah.
Or it could be anybody. It could be that waitress from Dos Lunas.
It could be.
So I don't know what you do with it, but 4 tickets to Kings Island. And then we're going to do a family meal deal, or that's just an easy way of saying we're going to buy food for more than one person. And so you're going to get to go out, have a nice dinner. Maybe you choose to go to Olive Garden. Maybe you're a lobster person. You're like, hey, I want to go to Red Lobster. Maybe you're a steak person.
I've never had lobster before.
Do you like steak?
It's all right.
It's all right. Okay.
But I've never had lobster, which I feel like I should, because it's always like that fancy, rich meal.
I have had lobster once. I hated it. And we're going to have a special guest here in a little bit that loves seafood.
Okay.
And so we'll talk to him. But that's the number 2 thing. And then number 3, I think this is the best part of it all. Like, you guys are like, Kings Island, that's cool. But no, I'm thinking like the Movement merch pack.
Whoa.
And so, you know what? You can get one of those hard-to-get tumblers that we just got. Mm-hmm. You only get those by being a VIP here at the Movement. And so we got those. We have some exclusive shirts. We have a shirt that was never released. So we got some other stuff. And so we want to encourage you to bring your friends, bring your neighbor, bring your family, bring whoever it is. Don't bring your dog. That doesn't count.
Yeah, we have to clean this place up after services. So
Yeah, and definitely no cats. Yeah, that's how I feel too. So, but you might be asking yourself, check this out, okay? So you bring Ethan. Let's say you bring, I don't know. Do you have a buddy named Zach?
yes.
Let's say you bring a buddy named Zach with you.
Okay.
And Zach shows up that week. You get to enter your name too.
What?
So you get to enter your name. Your buddy Zach gets to enter his name. And then Zach comes back the next week. Guess what he gets to do? Put his name back in. He can
Again?
put his
Wait,
name
do I get to
in.
put my name
You
in?
don't get to.
Oh, okay.
Only him. And he can put his name in every single week all the way up to Easter.
That's a deal.
Isn't that awesome?
That's awesome.
And then you could bring your buddy, I don't know, name another friend you have. Josh.
Okay.
You got a buddy named Josh, and you bring Josh with you. Now Josh gets to do the same thing, but you get to put your name in again.
That's 2 for me.
You could do this. Like, you could bring an entire school worth of people with you
That's a lot of people.
and get to
But
put your
then I
name
would
in that
put
many
my
times.
name in that many times.
Yeah. So I'm telling you, man.
Yeah.
It's going to be awesome. So we're excited about that and some cool things. So, hey, do you want to be the one? I think you should. This is cool stuff. Do you want to introduce our special guest on this very special day of 50 downloads that we celebrate?
I'd be very glad to.
Can I say this real quick before we
Go ahead.
introduce him?
Yeah, sure.
If you are not one of the 50, join us, please.
Yes.
Go
we
ahead.
should get like, I don't know, something. Be like, you're one of the 50.
You're one of the 50.
I don't
And
know.
if you,
The 50
listen,
club.
if you look up and you see that you've already hit the subscribe button, you're one of them. If
You're
not,
part of the 50 club.
if not, you're definitely not a part of it. So
But
we
hey,
need
that's
you
right,
to.
we're here now.
Yeah, you hit the subscribe button now, right now. And after today, it's going to be 100.
You could be part of the triple digits club.
Let's go. Let's get it to triple digits. Share this thing. Let's go. We have a special guest today. Ethan, go ahead, man.
Today, we've never done this before, so it's a little exciting. We have someone you might recognize if you've seen any of our services or recognize his voice from the Wednesday Shift podcast. That's right, we have Pastor Doug Doms joining us today.
Yeah!
Pastor Doug, come on in.
Woo! Yes, yes.
Nice.
Well,
you know what we need?
congratulations.
Oh, thank you. On what?
I don't know.
Okay.
50.
We need
50.
Oh, 50
That's what you're
downloads.
talking about.
We
50.
turned 50
We turned
today.
50.
Congratulations on the 50 subscribers.
Thank you.
Good for you guys.
You know what we need is like a sound, like a
Soundboard?
little thing where we can hit the applause button and sound effects.
Maybe we should change the entire look of this podcast and go like, what was that? What was that
I
show
feel so
called?
far away from you right now.
I know, it's weird. Do you know that show that was on Disney? I think it was forever, and they did
So
like
many shows.
they did that show where oh man, it was Miranda Cosgrove or something like that.
Cosgrove.
Cosgrove.
iCarly.
iCarly, yes, I should have known that. My daughter's name is Carly.
They had that little blue button with the sound effects.
Uh-huh.
on it.
Yeah.
We
You
need
guys
to
know
join
I'm
this.
sitting here and I have no idea what you're talking about, right?
You've never
That's
seen
not
iCarly?
No.
Hey, go back to this real quick because we have another surprise that we're going to bring
Oh,
out here in a
yeah,
minute.
oh, yeah.
But we need to go back to that. So we were just talking about Ethan and his desire to try some lobster.
Oh yeah. What do you think about lobster, Doug?
I love lobster. Lobster's good.
What about lobster makes it so good?
Well, it tastes good, but I like the texture and drawn butter. It's good.
You say drawn butter?
Uh-huh.
What's that?
Drawn butter.
Drawn butter?
Yeah. Drawn butter is liquid butter or
Okay. So
warm-
melted butter.
Melted butter. There you go. Thank you.
Drawn butter.
Yeah.
Butter.
Yeah, oh yeah.
Drawn.
butter.
All right,
You
interesting.
say it with a southern accent, it sounds really cool. Drawn
That lobster
butter.
and that drawn butter.
Drawn butter.
Well, interesting. Well,
Well-
I'll try it sometime.
Okay,
Let you know how it is.
okay.
Yeah, I
Good.
think that would be good. We should do that sometime.
You can go to the lobster place and get it.
We probably won't have lobster on the show because I don't think that'd transport very well.
No.
No, and I'm not a big lobster fan. I've had it. I think it's kind of gross. People are like, hey, have you ever had crab? And my response is always this. I've had a crab ragoon. And I think it's solid. Mm-hmm. But everybody's like, that doesn't count.
It doesn't.
I'm like, it does count. Does it have crab in it? Yes. So therefore, does it count? Yes.
I've had crab legs before.
Oh, you
They're
have?
good.
Yeah.
Did you dip it in
like-
drawn
I didn't
butter?
dip it in drawn butter.
No
just ate
drawn
it.
butter?
No.
No.
Was that like a China buffet or something?
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah.
So, Doug, what do you think about this bring a friend thing that we're doing right now? Bring somebody with you thing.
I tell you, I'm very excited about that. You have friends, and you guys have talked about it. But what if you were to say to your friends, I want you to come Sunday and sit next to me. Make it personal. I would really like you to sit next to me next Sunday, and I'm saving a seat for you. Would you be there next Sunday and sit next to me?
That's good.
I think in addition to that, you could say, and then after we can go get lunch.
Yeah.
Yes.
And that's how you really reel them in.
Absolutely.
We'll go get lunch. There's plenty of lunch options around here when you get done.
Dos
Oh, yeah.
Lunes.
Yep.
And
Dos
you
is
got
here.
street tacos at Frida's.
Yep. And then you got McDonald's, Wendy's,
Yeah.
the
All of
barbecue
them.
joint. You got all sorts of stuff that you can
Yeah.
do around this area. And but hey, dude, there is just so much craziness going on right now. But we are getting ready to break out something that is crazy. Pastor Doug, ladies and gentlemen, this is his first appearance here on the show, and I'm sure that we will see him again. But today he gets to be a part of something very special with us. A week ago today, this is serious. A week ago today, Ethan introduced an idea to us. We were talking about pizza.
We were.
Ethan,
Mm-hmm.
please go ahead and explain to these people, these fine people, what it is that's getting ready to happen.
Last week, we were discussing food as we do on a regular Friday basis, apparently. And I brought up this pizza brought to us by Little Caesars that is promoting the new Batman movie, which Richie had never heard of, but he does now.
Yes, it's got the cast of Twilight in it.
One of them.
One of them.
And so I took it upon myself. I thought, I said, we'll try it on the show. And so that's what we're going to do. And I bought a bat pizza. Now, let me say this. It's actually called the Batman Calzoney.
The Batman Calzoney.
Calzoney. And I don't know.
So is it pizza or calzone?
It's both.
Oh, my.
But, it's just calzone, right? Calzone is, or is that actually a
I don't know
term?
if that's a word. Is calzone
I don't think it
a word?
is.
I think it's a boat in the
It's just
Mediterranean.
calzone.
If you know the answer to this, would you
Yeah.
please let us know by commenting on this video or texting Ethan
At 937.
at 937. Every week we're going to add another number to his to his phone
Maybe we'll
number,
get
and then eventually you can go back and listen to it all. So,
But it's calzone, so I don't know if they're combining calzone with what word, but it doesn't make sense. Anyway.
is it pepperoni?
But no, because it's a Y.
Okay. Well,
It's a Y.
And there's pepperoni and cheese. I got the cheese one.
okay.
Just
All right.
classic cheese.
Classic cheese. Okay.
Anyway, I should probably bring it out because it's been sitting
Let's do
for
this.
a while. I
Let's
have a
do this. Let's
commute
see what
here.
this looks like. If you're watching, if you're listening to us, we're
You're
going to do our
hear what
best.
it sounds like with ASMR. Here's our pizza sauce.
Marinara?
Little Caesars.
Is that marinara?
Yes.
That is marinara. Little
Okay.
Caesars.
a little bit of Little Caesars pizza sauce.
And here it is. I've been trying to keep it as warm as I can.
If you're not watching live, you're watching this or listening to this. Ethan had this little pizza bag that he brought with him, and so here it is. It's got a special Batman
Here,
box.
let me take that.
Batman in theaters of 2022. It's a very nice box. I like it.
We're going to get the view first, and then we'll describe it, and then show it to the camera.
It is calzone. It does Calzony, cheesy with crazy sauce. All right, and so whoa, okay.
It looks like a Batman.
So
it
it
looks like a bat.
A bat.
A bat.
We've got this looks like a bat. We've got a little bit of pizza going on here.
And then on the outside, they folded to calzones, and it looks like there's pepperoni strips in that.
I'm going to go ahead and take a picture of this, and we will post this on Facebook, so you can go on there and see us at the Movement 937.
It goes like this, right?
Yeah, I think those are the wings.
Yeah, those are the wings. Okay.
I'll show the camera. But what I'm so stoked about is the crust, the calzone crust, is crazy bread.
It is.
It has that stuff on it.
Yes,
so
it does.
You get the crazy bread
Okay.
and the pizza of Little Caesars.
This is solid stuff. And so here it is. We've got it. Ethan brought some paper towels out so we can go ahead and give this thing a try today.
Thank you.
If you've tried this before, we want you to tell us. Have you tried this before? Go ahead and let us know on our social media, please. Ethan, I just want to note this. Ethan went straight for the pizza.
I did.
Doug, let's see what you go for here.
I'm going to go for the piece as well.
Doug's going to go for the pizza. However,
Go for the calzone.
I'm going to go for the calzone part.
Calzone.
Calzone.
And
Now, it is a little room temperature, a little floppy, but, you know.
I feel like we are getting ready to give this pizza a ranking.
We will.
I think we should.
Does this require a prayer?
It's been prayed for.
Okay.
You wanna dink him? All right, he's already going in. Never mind.
Yeah, no, it's going in.
Cheers.
Bam. Cheers.
Got the crazy bread thing going on. I will say this: you said that this was cheese, but I'm going to let you know this crazy bread part has little pepperonis in it. They're not the normal round pepperonis; they're like chunks of pepperoni.
They're like little pepperoni strips.
I'm going to get one more bite in, and then let's go ahead and.
Now, are we reviewing this based on Little Caesars pizzas or all pizza together?
Just pizza in general.
Interesting.
You want me to go first?
Yeah.
Nobody went for the sauce. Weren't you supposed to go for a little sauce on that?
It probably needed a little bit of sauce,
There you
but
go.
this is where I'm going to go with this. It is room temperature, but that's okay though. The only way I don't like pizza is cold, and it's still got some warmth to it. The part that I had it's got some good cheese in it. The little pepperonis are a little tangy, a little spicy, which I tend to like a little bit. But the crazy bread seasoning on top of that part is solid. I'm going to go ahead and on a scale of 1 to 10 with this, I'm going to give this a 5.3.
Okay.
A 5.3.
Okay.
Yeah.
Doug?
Well, this is not. I would have gone for some pepperoni and onions and
Deluxe.
Yeah, I would have gone for deluxe. But as far as the subtle simplicity of this cheese pizza, I'm going to give about 2.5.
Whoa. That's low.
Yeah,
That's low. But it is fast food pizza,
it is.
and so it's ranking all pizzas, so it's understandable.
Yes.
So here's the deal.
Okay.
It tastes like Little Caesars pizza. Now, I have some history with Little Caesars pizza, as we talked about, and so I enjoy it. You know, I've had it a lot. This pizza is a little spongy.
Yeah.
The crust isn't really crisp. It's very airy, which is a little odd. But you get the cheese and the sauce of Little Caesars, which gives it that taste. I don't know. I just can't get around the. It's like fluffy. It's not like crisp. And so, I don't know. I'd have to try the calzone to see that part. There's no crazy bread seasoning on the crust here, but I think I'm going to give it a 6.1. Based, and it's also a little bit on Little Caesars standards. I think this is a little bit better than I've had before. And I think we need to take into account the artwork created from the pizza as well. So I'm going to give it a little bit higher with the addition of the promotion and the flavor.
Okay.
But, I mean, it's no, 8 or 9.
Tell me something. How funny would this be if we're watching the movie and, Robert Pattinson, the Batman, comes out with the Little Caesars pizza eating
Product placement.
That would be.
Bat Calzoney is great. You got to try some of this.
So I'm going to go ahead and say this: if you do like pizza, you want something different, maybe it's for the kids or adult night out or something like that. It is fast food pizza. However, I did have the piece of calzone. It was solid. A little better than a breadstick. Tastes like a breadstick, but a little better because it had some substance behind it. And then the pizza part had mixed reviews. And so
I will say, if you get it fresh, I'm sure it's a lot tastier than what we just ate.
Oh, I bet so. Yeah, I bet so. So I have to challenge Pastor Doug here to something. I know you can't see this at home, but Pastor Doug has a chunk of burnt cheese sitting here in front of him.
I think
It's
that was the crispy part.
It's the part that the
Ethan was
kids
looking for.
the kids see it and they're like, "Oh, the pizza's burnt, Dad."
There it is.
Doug, I want to challenge you, buddy. Go ahead and take a bite of that. Go ahead and give us a ranking on that one.
It's going to be higher than the actual pizza.
I'd go 5 on this.
A 5 on the
This
burnt
is pretty-
cheese.
The spongy that you have here. Not
Maybe you
good.
should combine it and just together.
It's got crunch to it.
I got a little crunch right there.
Go ahead and give it a try.
that.
Let me
I'll
give
bet you
a
that's
little
better.
ASMR here with the crunch.
I bet you that's better.
That was gross.
It was very gross, but there wasn't a crunch. It was too soft. I think it soaked all the oil. And grease out
all the
on the way
grease.
over. It was like a 30-minute drive.
It's good.
I'm
See,
surprised
you
that Little
got some
Caesars
more
is open
crunch
at 7
around
a.m.
Yeah.
Pretty crazy.
Well, so we definitely, this was fun. I'm glad that we could finally make one of the food items happen.
We have so many.
We have a lot that we need to work on. But, dude, it's Friday.
It is Friday.
It's Friday. It's nice out. And I'm ready. Like, this is some exciting stuff. This coming Sunday, I'm stoked. Pastor Doug, you're going to be preaching this coming Sunday. And so you got something very special as we talk about surrender and talk about the beginning of our church-wide fast. And so if you have not heard Pastor Doug yet, you need to tune in on Wednesday mornings. Pastor Doug, what times?
7:30.
7:30 a.m. And what's the show?
Wednesday shift.
The Wednesday Shift. And you can find that on Spotify, on Apple. You can find it on YouTube, any place that you can. Ethan?
Let me say something real quick, because for all those viewers and listeners, probably know that your show has been coming out at 8 a.m. every week.
8 a.m.?
Yes.
No wonder I don't see it at 7:30.
That's because it comes out at 8.
Oh.
We discussed this,
But I
Doug,
meant I
and you
know.
said 8 a.m. the first
I
time.
know I did, but then I thought you said 7:30.
7:30 is an odd time.
He's on Pacific Standard Time.
Okay, that makes sense.
Yeah.
What time is it outside? Is it the same time outside as this time?
As inside?
Yeah.
I think so, yeah.
Oh, really?
I think that's how
Is that
time
daylight
works.
savings time?
Well, no, that's something different.
Okay.
Time is...
That is getting ready to happen, though, this
It
week.
is. It
Is it
is.
this week?
14th, I think, next month.
It's always a Sunday, so it'd be the... I don't know.
It's always a
coming up.
Sunday, and
Yeah.
it's always talked about on Sunday. And it's either...
It's always
I
talking
know,
about
thank you guys for being here. Well, I just spit some food. Thank you guys for being here. You get an hour less of sleep, so thanks. Or it's...
13th.
Or it's like, you guys got an extra hour of sleep, so you better be here.
Well, you know,
It's either
it's,
one of the two.
it's interesting. People, it's almost like an excuse not to go to church. Oh, man, was it really? I didn't know that type thing.
He's calling you out. Don't miss church that day, okay?
He's
Quit.
talking to you.
Stop it.
Yeah.
Set your alarms now. Get ready to
Yes.
roll. Wednesday mornings, you can catch Pastor Doug on the Wednesday Shift on all the streaming spots, and make sure that you hit subscribe. We are going to be celebrating here soon. I know for sure his number 50, and we are so stinking excited about what God has in store for you. We're excited about your Wednesday today. It's Wednesday, or it's not Wednesday.
Friday.
It's Friday.
Friday.
His podcast is on
It's
Wednesdays.
Wednesday.
It's Friday.
Friday.
You know what that means?
What does that mean?
It's the weekend.
What?
What? Come on. So,
Doug, while you're here.
You know,
Okay. No, go ahead.
I just want to say that My podcast is serious. My podcast is like biblical. Unlike this podcast that has food. I have no food.
Well, let me just say something.
Okay.
Mondays we talk about, the sermons, and we discuss
okay.
that while having some fun.
Okay.
Fridays, which is why we invite you here today, is when we have fun.
Oh, because I wasn't as theological as you guys.
Correct.
Okay. Now I understand. I completely understand.
So we brought you on the fun day because we thought
Fun
you'd
day.
have fun.
Yeah, so I wouldn't
Fun day
have
Friday.
Yeah, so you wouldn't embarrass me.
We'll bring you back on a Monday.
I don't want to be here on a Monday.
Okay, good.
He doesn't like the word of God, I guess.
I guess so.
Serious podcast.
Wow. Maybe you don't want to come to his
fun.
message.
They have fun, and many times I'm not behind the camera, but about where the camera is, and I just chuckle. I do appreciate the humor. I really do. I enjoy it very much. It tickles me. I enjoy it.
That's very kind, but if I'm going to be honest,
Yeah.
I wouldn't like a little bit more than chuckling, tickling. I think a nice belly laugh would be good.
Yes.
I think that's what we would want.
Well, I was going for that.
We're just not doing it, huh?
I'm not feeling it.
You step our game up.
Well, hey, we want you to hit subscribe right now. Make sure that you do not miss another one of our podcasts. And it is Friday. It is party day. It is celebrating day. We know that you are not going to do any work while you're sitting there today. However, we want you to have a good time with that.
Fake it till you make it.
Yeah, dude. And we cannot wait to see you on Sunday. And we'll be back again on Monday morning as we recap what is happening and what is going on at church.
Now, what time are your podcast come on?
8 o'clock.
7 a.m. As
Does
you
it
know,
really?
as you're listening to it
We
right now.
love to pull Ethan on this one. He gets so fired up when you give him the wrong times. What time are things?
It's like
10
we're
o'clock.
here right now.
10:45.
At 7 a.m. and you're giving me 8. It's not even 8 yet.
You know what? He's tripping. So we are
just tell
so
it like it is.
excited, and we cannot wait to see you again. This is the Morning Momentum, and we'll see you
Thanks
next
for
Monday.
having me, guys.
Yeah, thanks
Thank you.
for being here,
I
Doug.
appreciate it. Thank you.
All right, see you guys.
Have a great weekend.
Hello, my name is Doug Doms. I'm the executive pastor here at the Movement Church. It is through your blessings that this ministry continues to reach out and touch lives that might not have been touched otherwise. If you want to continue to support our ministry, please go to movementchurch.community. And please remember to tell your friends, go on social media, tell your friends at Movement 937. God bless you and have a wonderful day, and thanks again.